Hi, welcome back. It's Kayla Gamer. It's time for another update video now. It's regarding that multi-format stick that I managed to modify probably a month or so back now. The original plan was to modify it so that it would fit all my retro consoles. I sort of moved on to also modifying it for the Xbox 360, original Xbox, and the Dreamcast. Again, what I've done, I've modified the controllers so they've got these ports on them there. They were like a SVGA style D15 pin port. What it is, that's a third party Xbox controller. Obviously this is a 360 fight pad made by Mad Cats. So I've just modified the port on there so that it fits. And also this is a first party Dreamcast pad, which I've modified the port into the back there. So yeah, you can see the connections in there inside. Is he going to focus? Is he going to focus? Yeah, it just needed a bit of the internals of the pad trimming to get the port to fit on the bottom there, so it don't really get in the way of anything, including the rumble pad rumble pack or the VMU, which fits in there. So yeah, I'll just give you a quick demo now of the pads working. So they're all functioning pads now. They've been hacked, but they all function perfectly with or without the arcade stick. Also, I've modded the arcade stick's looks now, so now it looks a bit more presentable. What I've done is I've replaced the vinyl on the top and put some of these stickers on there as well. Give it a good clean strip down. And yeah, so that's the look of the thing now. So it looks a little bit more, I don't know, looks a bit nicer in my opinion than the stock Tekken 6 PS3 vinyl on there. Looks a bit cleaner and a bit fresher. Anyway, so what we'll do, I'll pause it there and then we'll get some of the actual pads set up, ready to work along with the console. Okay, so what we're going to do now, sorry about that jump, we're going to connect up the original Xbox and see that one working through the third-party pad connected to the arcade stick. But first of all, we'll just show you the Xbox connected up with the pad working solo prior to the arcade connection. Okay, so we're going to put a bit of metal slug 4 in there. Played this one quite a while. Got metal slug 3 and 4 on the original Xbox. I haven't got them for the MBS. I've only got metal slug 1, 2 and X. Actually, I think I have got them on a multi-card for the MBS, but I don't really use that much, to be honest. But yeah, this is just a demo on the Xbox anyway. So this is Xbox controller, and again, everything's functioning. So you got the 4-way pad. We'll go, do you want to load the data? We'll go no. There we go. Stage select options. We just get to option, prove that the directions are all working properly. Try the setting. Obviously, left, right, up, down, exit, exit. Sorry about that. I'm using the LCD. Purely to demonstrate the pad working. You say, got all the functions working on the pad. Not that I was particularly bothered about this pad anyway, because it's a pretty cheap third-party Xbox controller S. It's a rip-off pad. I think I bought it out of game. I didn't spend a lot on it. I think it was about £8-9 years ago. I just bought it for, you know, because it was at a time when they're sort of clearing out all the original Xbox stuff. So, but yeah, and there's working fine. So yeah, what we can do now, I'll pause that and we can go to the arcade stick. And I'll connect that up. Okay, so we're gonna connect give the wobbly cam. I'm recording it on my phone again. We're gonna connect the arcade stick. Yeah, via the leads and cables. And again, it's just as easy as plugging this into there. And I'm going to do it while the console's powered on. I don't think it really matters, to be honest. Let's just push that into there. And also, what we're going to have to do is connect this cable as well, because this Xbox pad needs a separate ground. So, in order to get it to work, gonna have to, trying to catch the triggers, be connected on the back of the stick as well. And I've got a port on there now, if you can see there next to the SVGA start port, which acts as the new ground. And I've also placed some switches inside there. There are 2 lots of switches now. The ones for PC Engine to switch it over from standard PC Engine mode, 3-button mode, to 6-button mode, and change the position of the select so that it's also on one of the main 8 buttons, so you haven't got to reach up to the top of the pad or up to the top of the stick. And the other one is for the ground on the Xbox. So I have to flick that over now. So the bottom one's for the ground, the top one's for the PC Engine. It's a bit confusing to explain, don't it? But okay, so now we're gonna try to get the pad and the stick and the screen on one shot. Yeah, I think we've managed that. Okay, so now we're gonna go. So you can see that's controlling the screen. Go to option. Exit. Arcade. And what we'll do, we'll put this down here to play it. So you're going to have to choose mission 1. You can see left and right working. Try and get a bit better in the shot. You can't really see there, can you? Okay. So you see left and right. Select the character. You see, it feels nice with the old arcade stick. Much more responsive than the controller SD pad, especially on that third-party one, which is always a bit unresponsive because of the low-quality carbon connections in there. Yeah, it's fine. You've got the grenade button there. Obviously you can reconfigure the buttons as you wish, but I think I've set them up XA, Y and B. But yeah, it just needed an extra ground. And say select like the start and the selects back, sorry, and start is start, so it's back, start, back. Like saying, control the setting if you really want to. You can change whatever you want anyway, like on most Xbox games. So yeah, that's the original Xbox, and so it works fine. So that's another one that was added to the multi-stick. So what we'll do, we'll pause it down, then we'll move on to the Xbox 360 or Dreamcast. Okay, so we've got the Xbox 360 set up now. Just put Street Fighter 4 Ultra in. Sorry about that, caught the power supply, which managed to unplug everything. So let's go back to where we started with the 360. So Street Fighter Ultra, Street Fighter 4 Ultra. We're going to put that in. So we're using the Mad Catz fight pad, sorry, which has been modded again. I've added the port in the top there with the cabling over to make a bit of room for it. Like I say, pad's all functioning fine. Obviously you got bumpers, the bumpers on here that set up so it's right bumper, left bumper, right trigger, left trigger. Strange setup, yeah. But I think it's more suited for Street Fighter gaming than anything else, to be honest. This pad, yeah, it's alright. The pad's alright actually. I've been playing some Megadrive. What's that called? Like the Sega Classics collection, the Megadrive collection. I've been playing that a bit with this pad. It's fine, yeah, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with the pad. It's alright. Anyway, back to Street Fighter. Back to Street Fighter. We're just going to prove that this is all hunky-dory with the volume up a bit, or down, as the case may be. Is this going to be loud? It's quite quiet in here, it's quite quiet. I'll turn it up a little bit. So yeah, we're just going to prove that this pad does work, everything works fine on it.
Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, it's a bit loud than I want really. Okay, so again, I think this Xbox at the moment is set up for 480p frame bright, because I've been playing the Megadrive games on it. So anywho,
Ultra Street Fighter 4.
I'm going to press start. It's doing this because there isn't a profile on there. There wasn't a profile on there for this game. So yeah, we're going to go arcade. Just choose any old. Just get into the battle. See, everything runs a bit quicker once you've got it installed on the hard drive. What we're going to do, it's a nice clear image on this LCD TV. You know, doing a CRT, what, you know, what are we going to go with? I can skip the cutscene. Like I say, everything's working fine. This pad. Didn't want to destroy the pad 'cause it's a nice pad.
Which one of these two will walk away a champion? Let's get started. Fight!
Wouldn't even know what any of the special moves were. So that's one of them. So yeah, obviously the pad's working fine. I should have probably choked another character really. One that you know the controls for. Someone like Ryu or Ken. Oh, we go Ken.
Yeah, everything's going great.
Yeah.
Solar eclipse. The fight card is building. Which of these warriors will prove their strength to the world? Are you ready? Fight!
So yeah, obviously you can see the pad's all hunky dory. So yeah, you're gonna quit that now and connect the stick, and I'm just gonna literally connect it straight up. What I'm gonna do, this end into the pad. We don't need to change any of the settings over inside the stick. I did that earlier. I just flipped that switch back over, the one that's got the separate ground. So just push that in there like so, and now that stick overrides the pad. Just make sure that it's all free like so. And what we're going to do, see if I can try and get that a little bit better into focus, into view. Nice to see the stick as well as the screen. Okay, so we're going to go with that. Continue. As you can see, we're now using the arcade stick. Shoryukens. Move on to the next sucker.
It's the battle of the century. Fight!
beating, isn't it?
Will the tide of battle turn? Fight!
It's a bit more like it. So there you go. There's the 360 pad hacked to the X Tekken 6 PS3 wireless stick, and that's working fine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause it there. And pause it there. Just wait for this thing to. The battle has been stopped. We're going to pause it there and then we're going to do the Dreamcast. So, okay, just bear with me with the old wobbly cam. Okay, so you can, as you can see now, I've also got the Dreamcast now running, up and running, and it's on the monitor, well, LCD TV. And it's running through my HDMI converter, which is like a VGA box to HDMI. It's the same one that I used on the Daytona video a while back. So as you can see now, the pad's connected, it's all powered up. So it's got that port on the back. It's fully functioning still. You can see there's a memory card in there. I'll put the memory card in there. The memory card is one of these third-party ones. You see, I'm reset the date on there or anything. It's been a while since the Dreamcast has been powered on. Probably needs a battery changing in there. So what we're going to do, if you look at the file, and we want one with Capcom vs SNK Pro, because that's what we're going to be playing. Capcom vs SNK Pro, Japanese. The old wear of the Dreamcast disk drive. So we're going to have a quick blast on this with the pad. And then connect the arcade stick. So I really like the Capcom vs SNK games. Skip the intro, straight to a bit of action. We're going to go Terry and who else we're going to go with? Biore. So yeah, shows the pads all working fine, functioning fine. So, not the easiest things to play using the stock Dreamcast pad. So yeah, what we'll do, we'll reset that and we'll connect the arcade stick. Now, what I have bought as well is one of these 90-degree VGA or SVGA connectors. And say what it does, it allows for pads that are a little bit awkward to connect, a bit like this one where it's sitting on the bottom, it's sitting on the floor there, you got to try and stick the cable into the bottom there. It's a little bit tricky, so what you do, and it sits awkward, so best thing you can do is actually put this in there, and then what it does, it obviously connects up. So what we'll do, we'll connect it to the lead first, so we should go the right way around. So that's to the lead, and then what we do, connect that into the bottom of the pad like so. It's almost pushed in there nice and securely. And just lay the thing flat there like that now. It's not any problem at all, just sitting there so. And then we can clear some of these pads out of the way. We don't really need these in the way anymore, do we? Move these out of the way. Get the arcade stick into view. So what we're going to do, press start. And there we've got now controlling Dreamcast with the arcade stick. And obviously you've got to make sure you connect the right buttons, because that's A, B, X and Y. So we want A, we're doing the SNK groove again. We've got the same characters, Terry and Fiore. No particular reason, just so I like them. This time they'll give me Fiore. Yeah, that's all working fine. Like I say, these 4 buttons, and then you got the 2 left. Sorry, you got left and right trigger buttons. These 2. So obviously with the Dreamcast, you've only got the start button, no select button. like so. So there you go. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that altogether. It's taken a while. I did manage to finish this mod off a couple of weeks ago, including the look of the stick as well. As I say, I've replaced the top vinyl actually with another vinyl, and these are vinyl stickers as well. So they give it a really nice, like almost professional finish to it, which I'm really happy with. I'm really happy with that stick. Yeah. So now got all these modded pads all compatible with this arcade stick. And so keep them all in this tub here, keep them all together. I'm all ready when I want to use them, which is really good. And so really happy I finally got around to doing this mod. So yeah. Oh, I also managed to pick up a couple of other things as well, but I'll do them in separate videos. The only other one really I suppose I'll mention now is this fighting stick mini I picked up for the PS3, which I'll just use for like the Ninja Warriors and things like that, and any other games that I want to play using this stick. But mainly like the retro stuff off the PlayStation Store and things like that, and shooters. It's also compatible with the PS3 as well. I haven't really got many PS3 retro style games. I think I've got the Final Fight collection. Is it Final Fight and Black Tiger or something? So yeah. Again, as always, thank you very much for viewing, and we'll finish off with a bit of retro. Distinct lack of scan lines. Thanks for viewing.